Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Training, and this is my MPL Season 3 Draft Analysis. So, if you guys are hyped for Season 3 of the MPL, make sure to click the like button down below for this video, and then sub to me to look out for his future MPL Season 3 videos. Also, sub to the MPL channel, because the MPL channel's dank. We have dank analysts this season. We have Christian, we have Megalugia. I know T-Train's can be helping out as an analyst as well. So that'll be cool, it'll be dank, it'll be awesome, that'll be dandy, any other adjectives you want to throw in there. Since I'm doing this draft analysis video, I just like forgot what it's called there. But since I'm doing this, that means that the draft is now over, it's done, it has concluded. So that's cool, that's awesome. Took about 4 days. I was hoping it would be a little shorter. I know previous drafts have been kind of shorter. But I mean, it was a holiday weekend, so it makes sense why, there were some pauses, there were some, some moments where we didn't have someone's pick. But that's alright. Stuff happens. It's all good. We did finish the draft, and we still have plenty of time for week 1. Because I think week 1 will be uploaded June 19th. That's a Sunday. We will be uploading on Sundays this season. Phone, shut up. We're going back to how we did it in Season 1 and how we did it in the NFL League, so that's cool. Now we're doing June 19th, and we're like waiting a couple weeks because we want to do interviews with all the coaches. So I think Christian, I think he's the analyst that's doing that. I'm not certain, but you guys can see my interview soon on the MPL channel. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done it, but you guys will see it soon-ish, hopefully. But yeah, let's go with the draft. So I'm not gonna get into the draft itself like what I got quite yet, because I want to go over this crazy round 1 and like what I planned to get and how that just got screwed over, and this insane, this just crazy trip and this adventure for round 1 and what I was gonna pick. So originally, I'm going to the original like OG first plan. I wanted Latias. Latias is a great Pokemon, really good typing, really good stats, and gets to Fog, which is awesome. Awesome to get. It's something that can get rid of hazards, especially as a first round pick. Awesome to have that, just starting off in your draft, have something to get rid of hazards. But then, once the voting was done, I saw that Lander's Eye was, allowed, was available. Now, I have the 5th pick, or had the 5th pick in the first round. So I thought, maybe I could get Lando Eye. If Lando Eye falls my way and, and it's available when I'm up, I'm gonna get it, because Lander's Eye is a very good Pokemon. I voted for it to be banned, and I still think it should be banned. I think it is too good, in my opinion. But I thought, if I can get it, I might as well, I might as well exploit that. Might as well try to. But so 2 days before the start of the draft, dog's barking, shut up. 2 days on Wednesday. So the draft starts on Friday, or started on a Friday, but on the Wednesday prior to the draft, 2 days before. So I was on a call with Dench and Mystic, I believe, and either Dench or I, one of us, asked Mystic what he wanted for his first round pick. So Mystic says he wants Lander's Eye. So I'm just like, well, shit. So although I was glad that he told me then, and rather than me just seeing it, as a first pick, because then I had time to make a better plan around my Latias plan, because I still had both the Latias and Lander's Eye, plan, but I was like, nah, okay, since I thought I would be able to get Lander's Eye, so I made a better plan around that, and kind of, I developed that more, so. But I found out I couldn't get Lander's Eye because Mystic was going to get it, so I just deleted that plan, and went with a pretty cool Latias one. So then, like 2 hours before the start of the draft, Jordy franchises Latias. It was like 2 or 3 hours. He franchised Latias because he had it last season. Now, most people that franchised, they did it like right when franchising started, which was 24 hours prior to the start of the draft. But Jordy, I think he was like working, so he waited. I ended up doing like 3 hours. So I was like, well, shit, I can't get Latias. Also, Dench traded with Blizz. Dench originally had pick number 8, Blizz had pick number 3. Dench traded up. I don't know why Blizz traded down. I think he was just trying to be nice or something, but like, Blizz didn't really have anything to gain from that trade. But while Dench did. Now the original plan was so that Dench could get Latias, but that got sniped. Now Dench fell asleep like an hour or so, like prior to when Jordy franchised Latias. So Dench, at the time he thought, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go to bed. I don't even need to give a backup pick, so I'm getting Latias. But Jordy franchised it, so Mystic gets Lando Eye first pick. Cypher gets Volcanion. Then we wait for Dench to wake up so we can talk to Blizz, because like Blizz wanted to trade back because Blizz was like, well, we traded in the first place so Dench could get Latias, but that plan kind of fell through. So long story short, Dench woke up a couple hours later. We had to wait on him. That's unfortunate. It wasn't that much Dench's fault. I guess he should have given it back up, but I mean, or to look at it from his side, like everything was kind of guaranteed for him to get Latias. That would be like the only thing I would screw him over, or if Mystic or Cypher went against their plan and what they told Dench. But no, Mystic or Cypher, they did not. Neither of them did. But fucking Jordy got Latias. But long story short, Blizz and Dench did not trade back, so Dench had third round pick. He got Latios, who I was planning to get if I had not got Latias. So I don't get Lando I, don't get Latias, don't get Latios. Then fourth pick, who's fourth? Patrick got Executor. So I'm up in the fifth pick. I was talking to Riz. Riz helped me a lot with this drop. Thank you, Riz. You're back. Riz was like, well, man, if he's still around, that thing's freaking awesome. And you can just beat everyone with it. And I was like, you know what, man, if he's cool. I haven't really used it much or at all, but he seems really cool, and I think I'll start to learn him. I think the first couple weeks I might be, just kind of figuring him out, but then I think once I do figure him out, I think I'll be able to use him, hopefully really well. I don't know, we'll see. But first round, I get Manaphy. I don't know if I'll do any kind of thing on the screen, but you guys, maybe I'll just do something, it's like put the Pokemon like on the top or something. I don't know. You guys will be able to see. I don't know, whatever. So Manaphy is a cool Pokemon, gets the best set move in the game being Tailglow. Also gets Calm Mind, gets great stats, 100 on the board. So he can be bulky, he can be fast, he can just hit hard, he's really good. I mean, usually he's not too versatile, just because he's great setup Pokemon with either Tailglow or Calm Mind. So he doesn't really need to be too versatile, but I want to use him as a bit. I want to use him in some different ways. I probably will bring like Banded or at least some kind of physical set at some point, so that'll be cool. I'm definitely going to bring some setup Manaphy's because those are the best. They're awesome. They sweep and they destroy. Manaphy's really good. So he's just awesome. Also, he does get U-turn, which is nice. It's not used too often just because you're normally a sweeper with Manaphy, but it could work in the right kind of set. That's cool. So second round, I was hoping Jordy would not snipe me. He has to pick right before me. I was talking to Dan. Dan said that Jordy was going to get Mammothswine, but if Mammothswine gets sniped, he was going to get Fernape. So I was really hoping that the first person... Okay, round 2 I had pick 3, Jordy had pick 2, and I think it was Asteroid had pick 1. So I was really hoping Asteroid wouldn't get Mammothswine. He did not, though. He got Hydreigon. But if he did get Mammo, he would have got Mammo, Jordy would have gotten Fernape, and I would have been sad. But then, so Asteroid got Hydreigon, Jordy got Mammo, I got Fernape, I got my Bay, I got my mascot, I'm happy. I'm happy once again. Fernape gets Stealth Rocks, U-turn, fast, hits pretty hard, I really like him. I didn't use him too well in Season 1. Well, I mean, Trip was saying how I didn't use him too well. I mean, I think I used him okay for, like, my team as a whole, and, like, he did what I needed him to do, and, like, sometimes I was sacking him off, and, like, he didn't, have the best stats, but he still helped the team. But this season, hopefully he can get some more kills and be closer in that MVP race. So hopefully Fernape can put in some work. So third round, I got Nidoqueen. From this point on, there's not really much of a story or any kind of sniping. There were some snipes, not really only one Pokemon. But yeah, really only one more snipe after this point. But, I got my Nidoqueen. I got him. Her. She's awesome. I'm not sure about how I'm going to name these Pokemon. You guys could help me out, I guess, if you want to give your own suggestions. We'll see. If you guys give me some good ones, I'll use them. So hopefully you can give me some good nickname suggestions. I'm going to try to make this video as short as I can, so I need to start rolling. I need to start going. Nidoqueen, I really love having she gets Stealth Rocks. So right now I have 2 Rockers, two Pokemon with U-turn, and also Nidoqueen gets Toxic Spikes, which I really like. Last season I had Tentacruel for like the first 4 games, but I brought T-Spikes once against Mystic, and they did really well. So I really like using T-Spikes. They can be very, very useful. So I really like Nido in that aspect. She hits pretty hard, even though she only has that base 75 special attack. With a Life Orb and Sheer Force, that thing, it's like a truck and has great offensive typing, being able to break through a lot of walls, and has great offensive typing to hit those steel types. Also, it's fairies. It's awesome. Next pick. So this was in the Mega round. Okay, let me explain. So first round we had to get Tier 1, second round we had to get Tier 2, third round I had to get Tier 3, fourth round we have to get a Mega, and then fifth round and on you can get any tier you want as long as it fits a point system. So Mega Glalie is what I got in the 4th round in the Mega round. I didn't want there to be a Mega round because one of the advantages of getting a lower tier Mega is you can get it later in the draft. But one thing I did that I think was pretty smart, I traded with Cypher my 4th and 5th round picks, because originally I had a high 4th round pick and a low 5th round, and he had a high 5th, low 4th. but I traded with him because I don't really need a high 4th round because I can make a Gladly. I am confident I will be able to get it. I don't think anyone else was gonna get it. It's because who else is crazy enough to get Mega Gladly? Only me. So I got that. So then in the 5th round, because of my trade with Cypher, I got moved up to the 1st slot in 5th round. So that means, so I ended up getting a tier 2 Pokemon. So after the 2nd round, no one else can get a tier 2. Or between after the 2nd round and the 5th round, no one can get a tier 2 because in round 3 you have to get a tier 3, in round 4 you have to get a Mega. So once the 2nd round was over, I knew I could get my tier 2 in the 5th round. I was guaranteed, so I could kind of build around that. So that was awesome. That was really cool. So in the 5th round, I ended up getting Skarmory because this thing gets rocks, it gets spikes, it gets defog. It's really bulky, great defensive typing, which is awesome. And Skarmory was a big help to my team. I didn't even explain why I got Mega Gladly, so I'll explain that now. So Mega, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Fucking that beast. So he is so incredibly underrated. I think he can be very good. I have not used him in draft or in like a league format. I haven't really seen him used, but I think he can be good. I've used him in Showdown, which isn't the same as league format, but still, Ice is just such a good offensive type. A lot of teams have a big weakness to Ice, like I did last season, and like I do this season with this draft. So far, I don't have a big Ice weakness, but as you'll see later, I get a pretty big Ice weakness later with some Pokemon. But just Ice is such a good offensive type, and with that base 120 attack, with his ability, a stab return, does about as much as a Life Orb Icicle Crash from a Mamoswine, and that thing hits hard. So I can hit so hard with Glalie, or not like so hard, but I can hit pretty hard with it. Also, it has the same special attack, being 120, pretty good speed 100, so I can freeze dry and hurt water types, or go for hidden powers, or like Ice Beam. It has potential. Will I bring it every week? I doubt it. No, I won't. I'll bring it as much as I can. Probably, if I had to make a rough guess, probably around 2/3 of the matches, just a rough guess, I don't know. But I also get spikes, so that's nice. I already have 2 spikers, 3 stealth rockers, and a very, very good defogger being Skarmory, so that's awesome. And also, Glalie gets Ice Shard, so that's a nice hard-hitting priority, which is one thing I really want to go for this team. Right now I have Infernape and Glalie with hard-hitting priority. Also, Nidoqueen does get Sucker Punch, which is awesome. It's nice. So next, let's go to round 6. I wanted a nice electric type. I was considering Jolteon. I was considering Raikou. I was also thinking about Thunderous Eye or Thunderous T. I think Boy got Thunderous T. Did he get before? I might have still been able to get Thunderous T at the time. Actually, no, I don't think so. I think Boy got Thunderous T round 5. But I was considering Thunderous Eye. I would have gone Thunderous Eye, but I really don't like that rock weakness. Also, because I want this electric type to be fairly bulky and to be able to switch into electric hits. Because right now, Skarmory and Manaphy do have a common problem with that. I do have the Nidoqueen, but still, I want a nice electric type. So I got Raikou. This thing has good stats, good speed, high special attack. It could be a good Calm Minder, good Scarfer. It has a lot of possibilities. It's not too versatile, but it does get pretty good coverage, or like decent coverage. So hopefully Raikou can do some work. He's fat. Right now he's my fastest Pokemon on my team. In my next round, I actually do get Pokemon just faster. So in that 7th round, I end up. So I want a Fairy type. I want a Grass type, and I end up getting both of those in one pick, and I get Whimsicott, who its stats aren't that good, but what really makes this Pokemon shine is its ability, Prankster. It also does get Chlorophyll and I believe Infiltrator, but mainly Prankster. That's really what makes this Pokemon awesome. Prankster, Taunt, Encore, Tailwind, Stunspore. He doesn't get T-Wave. Stunspore has 75 accuracy, so it's not too reliable, but it's usable, I suppose. So Whimsicott has potential. I really like that Prankster Tailwind. He gets U-Turn. So right now I have 4 Pokemon in my Voltron core, which is awesome. He gets like Leech Seed. Okay, even though he does get Leech Seed, I will not be that asshole that runs Protect, Sub, and Leech Seed, because that is just absolute douche move. It's just like Y-Score, and I hate that toxic Sub Protect Y-Score. It's such an ass. I hate that. I will not do that with Whimsicott. I promise you guys, I will not. I might run Sub and Protect, or I might run Sub and Leech Seed, might run Leech Seed and Protect, but I will not run all 3 of those moves. that on the same week. But Whimsicott can be very good, and it goes really well with Manphy, because he also gets Memento, which is really nice, because I can go for that against something, we lower its stats, then bring in Manphy, get off a nice Tail Glow, fucking roast your Johns, and then, or I get off a Tail Glow, and then I can roast your Johns and fucking beat you into hell and fucking win. Because Manphy's awesome, and Whimsicott just awesome Pokemon, and just Prankster is wonderful with it. I love Prankster Pokemon. Or I don't know if I'll say I love, but I feel like they're very useful. It's nice to have a good Prankster Pokemon on your team. Whimsicott does fit that job pretty well. Also, he's slightly faster than Raikou. Whimsicott's base 116, Raikou's base 115, so it's cool. Then round 8, I do have Sandslash. So I get a spinner here. Originally, I was gonna go Armaldo in the slot. I believe Poi got it round 7. So damn it, Poi. But Sandslash is a nice spinner. I was gonna go Kabutops. I was thinking either Kabutops or Sandslash. Which one do we go? I was talking to Riz here. So Riz, I was like, yo, Riz, I don't know, do we go Sandslash? Do we go Kabutops? Because I do have a sort of a little bit of a rain team here. I got Manphy, I got Raikou. That could be a nice little rain combo there. Whimsicott does not get Rain Dance, though, unfortunately. It was really nice because he got a nice Prankster. No Rain Dance, so that sucks. Rip. He just gets Sunny Day, though, if you want to rock that, but I don't know. We'll see. But I end up going for Sandslash over Kabutops because Tyranitar was still available, so my plan was, ooh, I can get Sandslash here, we get Sandrush. Now I probably could have or should have gone Tyranitar first, just because, he's more valuable. I was shocked Tyranitar was still around, and I didn't think he was going to get snagged up. I thought I'll also be able to get him next round because a lot of people are low on points. Like, I still could afford Tyranitar, but just they probably wouldn't want to go something in tier 2, something that high, because they would want to get some lower Pokemon, some lower tier Pokemon to, so they could have more points and get more Pokemon. But I'll say that in sec. So Sandslash gets Sandrush, which is awesome, which is Stink, which is freaking stellar. And then with T-Tar, that can be a nice little combo. He's not as good as Excadrill being a nice Sand Sweeper, but he does have potential. He could do things. That's a nice Sand Sweeper. So I was thinking, oh, yo, Sandslash, T-Tar, that's a nice combo. T-Tar really fits well on this team, because fighting, I'm fine with that. I have Whimsy, I have Nidoqueen, Skarmory. It's still neutral, Skarm, but Skarm is just so bulky, it's fine. Fighting types are not a huge issue to this team, so T-Tar would have been awesome in that next slot. But 2 picks before me in round 9, Aura takes T-Tar, and I'm just crying. So I'm like, well, rip. I kind of want to Crawdaunt. Well, also, yeah, that's why I did not go with Kabutops earlier, because if I get Kabutops, I can't really get Crawdaunt. I mean, I could, but like, I don't have 3 water types then. I'm not like Dench or Cypher. They've 3 water types. Oh my god. But yeah, I didn't want Kabutops. I mean, I kind of want Kabutops, but I want to get Crawdaunt later, maybe. But with T-Tar being picked that round in round 9. I was like, okay, Crawdaunt's awesome, hard-hitting priority, got a nice Aqua Jet, hits hard as a John. It fucking kills things. I had it season 1, it did work. That thing hits so hard, it is so underrated. It does have terrible speed, but with that insane attack and adaptability and stab, Aqua Jet, just Sword Stance Aqua Jet, that's all you need to do. It just destroys lives, it kills things. Yeah, then round 10, I get, I wanted Dragon type. I was talking to Riz. He was like, Rock types are cool. Dragon types are cool. He didn't say it like that, but I was talking to him about Tyrantrum, and he said how that fits really well into my team. I was like, yo, it does. It really does. I like that. It is weak to ground and ice. I already do have a fair amount of those weaknesses, but it's not too big of a deal. Because I really like him because he can be bulky, he can be offensive, he can be a nice D-end sweeper, he can be a Scarfer. He can hit hard. This thing is a beast. I really like Tyrantrum. So I end up picking that. He gives me right now my fifth Stealth Rocker, which I really like, because I really like having so many Stealth Rockers, because then I don't have to like force it onto someone's set. Like, I can just be like, oh, well, you can carry rocks, let's put it on you. Like, I don't have to force it on there. So, like, last season, I had 3, which is a good amount of rockers, but even then, I felt like I was bringing a Pokemon just to bring Stealth Rocks. Like, I was kind of, like, forcing, like, Sandslash or, like, Red Steel in just to be a rocker. and I did not like doing that. But I have 5. Actually, do end up getting a 6th stealth rocker on this team, so I probably won't have to worry about like bringing rocks. I probably will be able to comfortably bring it every week, which is awesome. I have great hazards. I have right now 2 spikers, 1 T-spiker, then 6 stealth rockers. 6. Well, I do 6 with my neck. With my next pick, I have Yuxi. That's my 6th stealth rocker, so that's awesome. So Yuxi goes really well with Tyrantrum, and Tyrantrum goes really well with Skarmory. Because Skarmory is weak to electric and fire, but Tyrantrum can take both of those hits. He quad resists that fire, and can take those electric hits as well because of Dragon typing. He does resist that. That's awesome. Then Yuxi goes with Tyrantrum because Tyrantrum's weak to fighting, weak to ground, also ice, but mainly fighting and ground. Yuxi, because he's a psychic type, he does resist the fighting, and he has levitate, so he's immune to ground. That's awesome. So Yuxi just bulky. I was considering Mesprit, but Yuxi gets Heal Bell, Memento. Also, he's just more bulky. He's a little faster as well, which is awesome. Doesn't hit quite as hard as Mesprit, which I don't like that, but he does still get roughly, if not the same coverage. It's like Energy Ball and T-Bolt and things like that. So that's awesome. He gets Foul Play and U-Turn, so I have, I believe, 5 Pokemon on my U-Turn core, or on my Volt Turn core, which is awesome. I do have a fair amount of ground weaknesses and ice weaknesses. I think I have 4 of each. I don't like that, but it's manageable. I can still carry berries, and I can just bring prep teams well. So hopefully I can use this team well. I think it will be. I think I can use it very well. I think it is a very good team. I really like it. I think it's my best draft so far. Between this, between all 3 seasons of the MPL, the NFE Offseason League, the March Madness Tournament, and maybe I guess NUCL. I like my NUCL draft. Also, unfortunately about the NUCL, I think that's ending soon. I think it's just kind of folding. Just because some people quit, and then we haven't done too many matches, and it's just should happen there. So I think NUCL is kind of done. Now this isn't like a channel update. I didn't even upload any NUCL battles anyways, but whatever. But yeah, our final team on should be over again. We got Manaphy, Infernape, Nidoqueen, Mega Clayley, Skarmory, Braviaries, got Sandslash, Claudon, Tyrantrum, and Yuxi. I can get some power there. We don't have a Ghost type, don't have a Normal type. So there's some types I'm missing. Actually, it might just be those 2. Don't have a Bug type either, I don't think. But I think besides those, I think I have the other 15 types. Not necessarily that I need to have, all the types, because that doesn't necessarily make a good team. It could. Just synergy. I think this team is really good synergy, though. Like Skarmory is weak to electric and fire. I have those covered. Skarmory is my main wall. Yuxi is also a good wall. Tyrantrum can be bulky. Sandslash can sort of be bulky. Whimsicott can be bulky. Manaphy can be. I've a pretty good bulky offensive Pokemon that can be offensive but can also be defensive. And Skarmory really is just an awesome defensive Pokemon. But I'm really glad I got a spinner being Sandslash, because I don't want my Skarmory being my only way to get rid of hazards, because then I feel like I'm kind of forcing it to carry Defog, which I hate doing. I really hate forcing a Pokemon to carry a certain move. Now in some matchups I might not necessarily need to carry Defog Rapid Spin, just because my opponent might not have too many hazard setters, or just rock setters in general. So I might not be too afraid. Although one thing I really like about this team is I only have 1 rock weakness. Let me just double check. Yeah, only one rock weakness being Clayley. Which, hopefully I can play around that. Hopefully I can Soul the Fog and spin rocks away. But I think I can use this team very well, and I'm really excited. First week we were playing Dam. That's gonna be scary. Stuff will be. It will be a tough match, but I think I can win. Right now we have, or not right now, but in the season we have 12 people, so we have 2 divisions of 6. You play each person in your division twice, so you play the other 5 people twice. That's 10 matchups, that's 10 games there. And you play 2 people in the other division, so that's a total of 12 games, 12 matchups, whatever you want to call them. So first week I play Dan, second week I play Bench, and then I'll put the link to the hub in the description so you guys can see the rest. Hopefully you like my team though. If you do, make sure to hit the like button, even though I already told you, but hit it again, or don't hit it twice because then that unlikes it, but like it, to make sure you're liking it because it's awesome. Comment if you like my team, comment thoughts and opinions and such. I know Glalie is big, and I know he will do work. I'm not gonna make any kind of bold prediction. I'm not gonna make any, it's big. I'm not gonna make any big claim here, saying it's gonna get 20,000 kills or anything. But I think Lately will do pretty well. Not necessarily saying he'll have the best stats per se, but I think he will be useful for this team. I think he fits into it pretty well, and I know I can do it. I think we can do it. Braviaries, we're not sworn in the battle yet, but get ready. June 19th. We will sword in battle.